Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to show you how to create this automatic pop-up model with an animation. So as you can see, when we close this, it has a zoom out animation. And of course, when we see it for the first time, it also has that animation effect. All right, let's get into this tutorial. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is create the overlay, which is the piece that goes around the model. All right, now let's create the model itself. And within the model, we're going to create a button. And this is going to say close model. Let's give this an ID, name of close model button. All right, let's move on to the CSS. All right, let's start this off by removing the default padding and margin. Now let's create the overlay. We're going to start this off by setting opacity to 0. We're going to comment that out because we want to be able to see the overlay as we build it here. All right, let's add a position of fixed. That way the overlay follows the user around up or down the page as they scroll. To place the overlay in the center, we do top 0, bottom 0, left and right to 0. We're also going to use Z index. That way the overlay is on top of all of the other contents of the website. Let's also change the background color. I'm going to go with black, but I'm going to use the RGBA value. Otherwise, you won't be able to see the contents that are in the back of the website. All right, let's move on to the model itself. I'm going to go with a max width of 600 pixels and a height of 300. And I want it to be in the center, so I'm going to use margin auto. And I'm going to go ahead and change the background color to white. And this is what we have so far. All right, let's place this in the center of the screen. We're going to use position absolute, and to place it in the center, we can just use the same features that we used here. So top, bottom, left, and right. So let's just copy that, place it here, and now the model is in the center of the screen. Okay. All right, now let's create a class named show model. This is going to be responsible for creating that animation that zooms in the model as soon as we come to the website. So this is going to start with an opacity of 1. And let's create the animation. We're going to call the animation show. And this animation is going to last 0.2 seconds. All right, let's create the animation itself. So we're going to start this animation at an opacity of 0. And we're going to give it a transform scale of 0. So it's not going to have any scale. But once the animation is over, we want it to have an opacity of 1 and a scale of 1. So that's going to create that zoom in effect of the model. All right, now we're going to create a class called hide model. And of course, this is going to be responsible for hiding the model. For this one, we're going to set opacity to 0, and we're going to create an animation here, which we're going to call hide. And this animation is going to last 0.25 seconds, so just a quarter of a second. All right, let's create the actual animation now. So basically, we're going to do the opposite that we did in the show animation. So for this one, we're going to set opacity to 1, and we're going to give it a transform scale of 1, and it's going to end at an opacity of 0 and a scale of 0. All right, and one last thing we're going to do is add a media query. That way we have a little bit of spacing on the sides of the model, because right now it is responsive, but it's close to the edge, or it's right next to the edge. So let's create a media query at a max width of 768 pixels. So at this point, we want to change the width of the model to 95%. And that gave us this padding on the side, which I think looks very good. All right, and that should do it for our CSS. Let me just uncomment this. All right, in here, let's get access to the overlay, and we're going to place it in this variable called model. So to access it, we're going to do document query selector and just type in the name of the class overlay. All right, now let's add the show model class that we created in CSS to our overlay class. So to add it, we're going to use this built-in function set timeout. So in here, we get to indicate how soon do we want to add this show model class. I'm going to add 1000, which represents 1 second. Of course, you can increase this or decrease this, totally up to you. So basically what this means is as soon as the user comes to this website, it's going to take 1 second for the model to show up on the screen. And to actually make it show up, we have to use model class list add, and we're going to add that class. So we're going to add the name show model over to our overlay class, and that's going to give it that zoom in effect. All right. So now let's close the model. So we're going to do document query selector. We're going to get access to that button, which we gave a name of close model button. And we're going to add an event listener. This is going to be a click event. So at this point, we want to remove the show model class. So we're going to do model class list remove show model. And we also want to add the hide model class so it could have the animation for when they close the model. So let's do model class list add hide model. All right, and that should do it. All right, so now when we click on this, it's going to have that zoom out or zoom in effect. I get confused with the two. All right, and that's going to do it for this video. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.